Hi guys, we are back for coffee talk. So, going progress. I haven't really made a lot of progress, but I did play a while ago now. So yeah, just going to continue through the story. Let's see what's been happening. Oh god, no, back. Where do I go back? I don't think I can. Hold on. Already messed it up, look at that. Okay. Just get it reloaded. Very loud. Okay, and we're back in. Okay, I'm going to click on the right one this time. And let's load in. Okay. So let's continue our game. So I barely really remember what happened last time. I know it's rainy. This rainy season sure is something. How are you feeling, Miss Rachel? As good as I can be. What is it? Oh, nothing. I think I'll never get used to seeing a Neko Mimi transformation is all. In a good way or a bad way? In a good way, of course. It's quite magical. Thanks. So, do you need anything? A towel, perhaps? It's pouring outside when you came in. Do you have a hairdryer? A hairdryer? No, unfortunately we don't. Then nope, I'm good. This seems very familiar. I don't know if I've played this day or not. You sure? Oh Lloyd, a little rain won't hurt me. I'll be fine. Alright, if you say so. Hey now, I'm no longer a kid, okay? It's been 3 years already. I aged too, you know. It has nothing to do with that at all. The last thing I want is for a star to get ill because of poor service here. Then you just have to treat me real nice. How about making me a special drink? A special drink? What do you have in mind? Something milky and slightly sweet and some brightness to negate this gloomy weather. Some brightness. As in flavour or colour? Up to you. I mean, different colours usually have different effects, right? Alright, I'll try. Oh, and no coffee, please. Can you summarise your order for me? A colourful non-coffee latte with honey, please. So, honey latte. So this all seems very familiar. Did my game crash last time, perhaps? Alright, drink is served. Thanks. Hey, Lloyd. This is not what I ordered at all. Are you testing me? No. I apologise, my mind must be elsewhere. Tired? Not really, but this happens sometimes. Well, don't work too hard, okay? Even an idol has to take a break sometimes. But you're the idol, not me. Nuh-uh. You're the idol of this coffee shop. Oh. So take it easy, okay? Thank you, I'll keep that in mind. At any rate, it has to be real long. Has it been that long already? My last visit here was probably over a year ago, wasn't it? I believe so. It was around the time your images started to appear on Buzzies. Right. Things just took off and suddenly I had no more free time. How are you hanging? Busy, but it's good. Great even. A lot is happening actually. Yeah. Like, I've been busy shooting new music videos and such. A lot of photo shoots too. I'm also set to appear on several TV shows and podcasts. And oh, I'm creating a new single. Oh, is that so? Mm-hmm. That's great news. Nope. Don't congratulate me yet. Oops, okay. I'm still in the process of making it in more ways than one. What do you mean? I'm actually creating a song this time. Wow. And I'll be collaborating with AJ. Wait a second, you mean... The guy is always on your playlists. That's really cool. I know, I'm excited. Can't wait to hear it. I also had no idea you made songs. I know, I don't look like it, but truthfully... From the time I was a kid, it's always been a dream of mine. Writing songs. And dancing. More specifically, singing and dancing to my own songs. A pop-up concert? You know, a concert that pops up randomly. You see, it happens sometimes in malls or on a popular busy street. Ah, yes, I see what you mean. You miss it and poof, it's gone. Leaving only memories of a one-of-a-kind show with a one-of-a-kind experience. Sounds rather exciting, right? I guess I've always loved being on stage, but, you know, we all wanted to become everything when we were kids. But as you go up, you have to pick your battles. And for me, singing and dancing just come more naturally than creating my own music. Ah, at least until now. I thought to myself, if I can't do it alone, then I'll make it with someone who definitely knows what they're doing. You definitely chose the right guy. Right? I'm taking a fresh inspiration even now. Who knows, maybe I'll get inspired from your drinks too. But I'm so excited you can't believe it. And so, I'll keep an eye out for it, okay? Whenever it's out, I mean. Will do. Ah. Huh? I knew it. A blackout. Yeah. It's happened before, huh? Only when the weather gets this bad. Give me a quick second, please. I'll turn on the generator. Okay. Oh, I remember what it was because I didn't give her the business card, so I was going to start this day again. I remember. Okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, she's gonna go back. Yep. I do remember this. Meow. Cute. Oh, Miss Riona. Welcome. Hello. Sorry about my absence earlier. I was just turning on a generator. Meow. Miss Rachel, is everything alright? Yep. I was just surprised by the thunder for a second there. Yeah, well, everything should hold on for now. Okay. Happy to see you again, Miss Riona. How are you feeling tonight? Honestly, not the best. I'm sorry to hear that. Can you make me something nice with a bit of sweetness? I recall last time you suggested an interesting drink to me. Something with blue tea and milk. That's about right. Could you please prepare that for me? Make it ever so slightly sweeter this time. It's been quite a day. I think I deserve the sugar. Roger that. I have the perfect drink just for you. Okay. And a blue latte with a hint of sweetness, please. So blue latte. Sweet. Dreaming Blue. Oh, I've done it again. Okay, load this game from today. I'm just going to skip through all this again. I'm so silly. Okay, let's start the day. Score point. Okay. Let's see if that works better this time, because I know she didn't like the last one. It's because I put the honey in first, that's why. Yep. We know all this, we know all this. So I've got to give her that guy's apology, that I can't remember his name. It's beginning with J, maybe. That's not being much me. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, blue, latte, honey, brew. Okay, give her the thing this time. Give item. Lucas. Okay, serve. An email. Oh, is it from that person from before? Lucas, wasn't it? He wants me to contact him. I'll think about it. You do that, Riona. You do that. I think you're going to be busy. Thank you. You're welcome. One dreamy blue for the lady in blue who's got the blues. But I'm not wearing blue. You have that cool blue thing going on. I love it. Thank you. Anything else you need? No, it's fine. Thank you. Just one of those days. I suppose it's one of those moments when it seems like everything is collapsing simultaneously. Not necessarily great by any means. I know how that feels. Want to talk about it? Rachel is feeling generous today. Good evening. Ah. Doctor. A long time no see. Hi Rachel. Still a hospital administrations officer here. Admissions, sorry. I know, I'm just kidding. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Hi Lloyd. I'm just here for a quick drink before I get to work. But looks like I have to take a breather first. I'll have to agree. Please make yourself at home. So, you were saying? The lady and I were in the middle of a conversation. We were? Maybe at the beginning of one? Oh, back off. I'm being too nosy there. I'm just very happy today. I see. Should I move over there? No, you're fine. I'm curious about how you've been doing too. But got to keep up the momentum with sister over there. All right then, please don't mind me. This reminds me strongly of my very first visit here. To be frank, this may be the place where people ask me the most questions. Is that a good or a bad thing? I'm not sure yet, but I do not mind it too much. Truthfully, I do not interact with many people on a daily basis, since I'm on the road most of the time. Is that so? What do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking? I'm a groover driver. Groover? But I only do intercity deliveries mostly. Sounds tough. It's not as bad as it sounds. I quite enjoy driving. So do I, Rihanna, so do I. It helps clear the mind sometimes. Right, that's true. I drove a cab in Manhattan back in the early 60s. You did? Yes, but I had to stop after a few months since it got pretty dangerous. Dangerous? How? Because people kept trying to pick a fight with me. Oh. I also had a few people try to skip paying fares or rob me. That sounds so terrifying and dangerous. Well, it was back in the early 60s. People weren't as kind to us as they are now. But I get why you like driving. I always enjoyed the long drive back and forth from the airports. I see. Prior to focusing exclusively on delivery, I used to accept passengers as well. Oh, why the change? Because 7 out of 10 passengers would cancel on me. Usually right after they entered my car as well. Which resulted in my suspension. What? Why? Because I terrify them. Archie, what are you doing, matey? You're being a cheeky boy. Ah, that's just rude. I agree with Miss Rachel, it sounds so unreasonable. I must admit I looked significantly different back then. It was because I never had to deal with so many people before. I was living in seclusion, far away from big cities up until that point, and so during the appeal period I attempted to make myself appear less frightening. You alright, matey? What's the matter? In the meantime, I was permitted to make deliveries. Right. It turns out I enjoy doing deliveries much more than I expected, so I rescinded my appeal. Additionally, schedule flexibility allows me to focus more on my training and auditions. Did you say auditions? For what? I've been auditioning for a soprano role. Really? That sounds cool. No, it's not cool at all. Why do you say that? I've tried for years and I have yet to land one single role. Oh. I also lost air pressure in one of my tyres, by the way. Really? Yes. The officer already warned us about it too. However, I'm not yet quite sure if it's related to this case. I'll let Officer Georgie know about it when he comes in. Thank you. So yes, not a good day. I'm sorry to hear that. It's fine. I'm used to it. Oh. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just going to check my messages. Okay. Interesting. It's nice to see you again, Rachel. Ah, same. You must have been busy. I haven't seen you around here for a while. How's Hendrik? Dad's fine. He's been pretty busy too. Not as busy as you, it seems. I've seen him here at least every other month or so. Really? Lloyd? He won't let me stay at late on my break, yet comes in here to see all of you. Just kidding. I know he comes here often. It's fine. He's old. He needs a break more than me. Right. Being able to unwind becomes more important as you get older. Be sure he gets his yearly checkups though. Will do. So what's up with you these days? Not a lot, but... Oh. I have a small problem at work, actually. Yeah? What is it? Well, as a person who handles patient admissions, I have to handle really young kids sometimes. We're not a children's hospital, so they usually come in as urgent cases. Oh, that's why I try to make the admissions process as painless as possible, just to make things a little easier for everyone involved. Yeah? Sadly, kids tend to get a little scared of me, which makes expediting their admissions more difficult sometimes. But you're like one of the nicest guys I know. Well, they're usually really, really young. Do you know what makes them so afraid of you? Not exactly. I think my size has something to do with it. I still tower over them, even when I get down to their eye level. They probably feel vulnerable too. Yeah, I see what you mean. Not exactly what you called a great combo. Not at all. Again, it's not a big deal. I'm just wondering if there's anything I can do about it. Ah. Hey, Lloyd. Yeah? Didn't realise it was already this late. It seems I'll have to go soon. Can I order now? Of course. What will it be? I'll have my usual, a mix of tea, milk and ginger. So do I have these old... No. So, tea, milk, ginger. Yeah, there it is. Special drink just for you, sir. Made it in a jiffy without compromising quality. Thanks. Slurp, slurp. Ah. Okay. It's great, as usual. I can't seem to make it like you do. But it still works, right? At least for the intended purpose. It does. I'm just saying, yours is still the best taste-wise. What is it anyway? Ginger latte? It's close to ginger tea milk. Milk tea, I think. What Lois said. Either way, I've come to like it as my late night shift drink of choice. Since I'm trying to cut back on my caffeine intake. For health reasons, pretty much, yeah. I find myself better at controlling my fury that way. Ah, I see. That's good to know. I guess I have to rely on you in my venture into my venture into the world of tea drinking. You can count on me. I should leave before the storm gets worse. Next time we'll catch up. Okay. Alright. Sorry to leave in the middle of a conversation. Hang in there. Always gets better. Thank you. Have a safe trip. See ya. Okay. Ah. Okay, so we saw these on the last ones. Okay, Riona, isn't it? I'm sorry to hear about the auditions. Trust me, I really get how you're feeling right now. Yeah? Uh-huh. I've been rejected by agencies many times too, before I finally made it into my previous group. Miss Rachel here was an idol. Her single is on the shelves behind you. Oh! That's amazing! Thanks. Do you have a reel up online somewhere? We might be playing on a different field, but I'd still love to see it. I took it down a long time ago. Why? Awkward! I had to deal with a lot of online harassment. Therefore I removed it to save myself some headaches. What? People are unbelievable. Don't mind the haters. They're just people who have nothing better to do. Right. I suppose you've dealt with similar things before. Plenty. It comes with the game. For better or for worse. I see. Anyway, you should keep it up. Maybe I can ask my colleagues if they know of any audition leads. If you link me to your reel. Are you sure? Yep. I mean, no promises, but I'll try. I have a video if you want to see it. Of course. Let me move over there then. Video of Rihanna singing. Wow. I might not get opera, but that was pretty nice. It'd be great if you posted more of these online. What do you mean? You have this je ne sais quoi thing going on. An unusualness that may captivate some people. Oh, I know, you should upload your stuff on Tomo Chill. I bet many people will love it. Oh, it's alright. What's wrong? I don't think I'm cut out to have any presence online. I don't fit in with the culture. I told you, don't mind the haters. I mean, it's not just that. I might also have a complex regarding something else. What complex? What complex? You both might dislike me for this. Why? I wish to do my best in the old-fashioned way, so to speak. Meaning, it seems more appropriate for me to follow the traditional route, as opposed to using shortcuts or things that are online. Ah, I get it. I realise this makes me sound snobbish. I apologise. Who cares? Everybody's a snob in one way or another. But maybe you shouldn't limit yourself just yet. Hello, Luna. How was your stream? We are just learning about these people doing the singy things. Okay, so she shouldn't limit herself. What do you mean? The entertainment industry changes rapidly, you know. For almost 3 years I've been doing this. It takes a lot of flexibility to stay afloat, because there's always someone who could replace you. I don't know a lot about I keep saying Oprah, like opera, but I'm sure it's changing too. Some things aren't always better the old way, especially in the creative industry. Things stay stagnant in two ways. Either they're profitable, or certain people are just really stubborn. Like the past me. Back then I thought I could only choose one or two things I was good at, and just forget about the rest. But recently I got the chance to make my own song with a musician. It's not the best at I'm not the best at composing, so I really need the help. I see. And the musician I'm collaborating with, he had a dream of becoming a fighter jet pilot. However, one thing or another kept him from making his dream come true. So he posted his music as a hobby on Amateur, and just like that, bam, he hit it big. Oh. Yeah, I'm a big fan of his. In fact, all the music in this coffee shop is from his newest album. Licensed, of course. I see. That's amazing of him. You too. Don't be afraid to do things a little differently. Plenty of roads to Rome and all that. That's all I can say about it. At any rate, I'll try asking around if they have any sort of leads. We should exchange IDs. Do you have any? No, but I have a cell phone number. She says. Okay. There. Thank you. Okay, Rihanna, I have to go now. I'll hit you up by text if I have anything. Thank you so much. Don't thank me yet. But you're so welcome. Lloyd, I'm going. See you soon? Of course. Please come again soon. Bye bye. Meow. So interesting. This is my first time seeing an echo maybe up close. Is that so? Oh, how about your car? Will you be alright? I have a spare tyre. I'll fix it once the weather improves. Alright. Coming here was a wise decision. I wasn't sure whether I should. Oh? In truth, I'm deeply embarrassed by my conduct last time. I regret it. I apologise. Please don't be sorry. No harm done. Thank you. It's just... there are times when I, too, feel lonely. This was not my first rejection from an audition, as you may have already inferred. But... it never gets easier. That's understandable. Typically, I would just ruminate about it in my car while parked somewhere. I acknowledge it's not the most effective means of resolving my feelings. However, it is better than the alternatives, which are no. No, you can always come here. I don't know. I feel as though I'm only bringing doom and gloom to the table here. Nonsense. Our door is always open. In the evenings, of course. So please, don't ever hesitate to stop by. We'll see. Sounds like the weather will clear up soon. Really? How do you know? Experience? Let's just say I observe the sky a lot, especially in traffic. That makes sense, I guess. In any case, I better leave now. Thank you again, Loy. You are very welcome. Have a safe trip out there, Miss Riona. I hope she comes by again. I think this is it for today. Let's see. Whose key card is this? A key card attached to a lanyard. I bet that's Hyde's. No, his name's not Hyde. What's his name? The werewolf man. I'll just keep it for now. Oh, someone's apartment key. No, I reckon it's his doctor thing. Okay, let's wrap all this up now, shall we? Nice. Another day done and dusted. Okay. Do we think Riona's going to become a big old star? Or do you think she's going to fall in love with Lucas? I can see that happening, for sure. Christmas, Halloween should go on for much longer. Okay. Let's start the day. What's the matter, puppy? Oh no. Hold on. My doggo requires something. Okay. Oh no, seems like we're out of ginger. Oh no! Ah! Oh, is he going to be mad? Mr. Hyde, welcome. Hello, Loy. It's nice to see you again. How are you? Ah, well, I'm just here. How about you? You seem a little preoccupied. Right, sorry about that. Just learnt we're out of ginger. Oh? Made a mistake on the weekly order sheet. And the remaining routes I have are no longer fit for consumption. Sounds like a rookie mistake, Loy. I know, I'm ashamed. Our storage system is having problems because of recent power surges. He's just been having a play and he was on a wee. Okay. Alas, I'll stock up at the farmer's market tomorrow. Sounds like a plan. You're really busy, as usual, I see. Yes, well, nothing wrong with a slow day or two from time to time. Although it's been a quiet week, if I may say so myself. Oh. Well, I'm listening. Pardon? You're weak? Tell me about it. Oh. Not even sure where to start. Try anywhere. After all, there's no way for me to correct an unheard story, am I right? Right. Well, the most notable problem recently would be these severe thunderstorms. Sometimes they cause our powers to short out, which messes with the machines. So, in case it happens again, my apologies. I see. Warning duly noted. There's also been this ongoing car vandalism in the neighbourhood. Apparently, there's a serial deflator of tyres on the loose. Officer Georgie was the one who informed me about it. We've also got a lot of new customers, and I think that's about it. Sounds eventful, even if not terribly riveting. Now, regarding the car vandalism you spoke about. Well, I drove here. To what extent should I be concerned about it? I wish I could inform you with confidence. Unfortunately, I don't know much about it, so I can answer that. Hey, Georgie. There's nothing to worry about. Your car's going to be fine. Officer Georgie, welcome. Hi, Loy. I managed to track and narrow down the vandal strike zone, you see. Because the culprits seem to have a favourite spot. Really? Yep, and it's nowhere near here. Miss Rihanna told me that her car was affected as well, by the way. That's so? If she comes back, can you ask her where she parked? I will do. Appreciate it. Anyway, my investigation's still ongoing, but I'd say this area is pretty safe. So you can relax. I see. Anyway, good evening, y'all. Sorry for blocking the entryway earlier. I was finishing off my last cigarette. Because it's time to start a new one. Do you mind? Not at all. Mr. Hyde, meet Officer Georgie. He's in charge of the night patrols around here. Cheers. Officer Georgie, meet Mr. Hyde. Our occasional guest from Los Angeles. A friend of Mr. Gala. Gala, that's his name. Ah! The big hospital guy. Then I guess I've seen you around a bunch. A Los Angelino, eh? Not for much longer though. Oh, I'm in the process of finalising my move back here with my modelling agency. That's wonderful news. You lived here before? For about 40 years. When did you move to LA? Around 20 years ago. Right. Let's just say nowhere near as young as I look. Oh, models, vampires, gotcha. Then, as a native Seattleite, let me be the first to welcome you back. We got smog and dour skies. But at least our coffee is second to none. Right, Loy? I'll let you be the judge of that. Thanks for the warm welcome. Then, have you moved in already, or...? Not yet. Preparations still need to be made at the property I've chosen. I wouldn't even think of packing until it's halfway done. Makes sense. That being said, I'll be here to oversee the construction for a while. If you ever need help, let me know. Can't do much by myself, but I can find a few guys who can. Although it won't be necessary, I appreciate the gesture. I love his little laughs he does. It's funny. What is? Quite frankly, the police force and I had something of a contentious relationship in the past. Uh-oh. Was it a slap on the wrist and let's call it a day type thing, or the catch you, catch me kind? All I can say is live long enough, you'll try everything. Those are bygone years, of course. Are you sure? So, does anyone want something to drink? Or of course, naturally. Why are they side-eyeing each other? After you. Well, a public servant should put the citizens first. So, after you. How idealistic. But I insist. After all, I'm still considering my options. Well then, in that case, what would it be, officer? Just give me something nice, Loy. Are you alright? Not that great, honestly. What happened? Never mind that for now. I've got a question for you. Did you, by any chance, see a lighter lying around? Oh, yes I did. I have it with me. Whew, that's a relief. Okay, Lloyd, listen carefully. I need you to take this very, very seriously. Oh, okay. I need that lighter back, okay? Okay. I mean it. I need it back. Or this streak of bad luck won't end. Pardon? Just talking to myself. Okay, yeah, I understand. Appreciate it. Would you like anything to drink? Just black coffee for me, please, but lightly sweetened. So coffee, and a little bit of honey. Brew. I am giving the lighter. Proceed. Finally. Oh, hello, old friend. Thanks, Loy. I suppose I owe you an explanation. I told you before, right? This lighter's my lucky charm. When it goes missing, my luck gets really dicey. Almost got hit by a falling fan at work. Broke the missus's favourite mug. Nearly swerved my car into a sidewalk because of a black cat that jumped into my lane. A black cat? Not even a raccoon. I swear I'm not making this up. If that wasn't a sign, I don't know what is. And well, daughter's still mad at me too. Anyway, glad to have this back. Thanks for keeping it safe for me, Loy. You're very welcome. Here's your sweet coffee to sweeten your evening, officer. Cheers, Loy. That really hits the spot. I'm glad to hear that. Ready to make your order? Not quite. Do you have any suggestions? We have a couple of new teas if you're interested. Oh. They're butterfly pea and hibiscus flowers. Hibiscus, huh? Not an ingredient that's easily palatable when using a hot beverage. Perfect. Make me something with it. Are you sure? We are missing some ingredients tonight. Do you have any specifics in mind? I'll let you choose for me. Just make it red and who knows? Maybe it can be my new whatever that says. It's a fake blood cocktail I used to get here. Back when it was still a bar. Ah, I see. Make me a bold red drink. I'd like to see what you can come up with. Let's do that. That's probably going to be this. Hello, puppy.
with Starry Marley.
Was it? Here you go, sir. Something red. So this is a drink you thought I might like. Honestly, I'm not entirely confident, but this is the best I could do tonight. Looks peculiar enough. How is it? It's tart. Astringent. do you like it? You tell me. Ah, I was looking forward to it. I'm sorry that isn't what you expected. Well, you did what I asked, so no need for apologies. Next time you could try making me something that doesn't taste like hay juice. It needs some boldness, something that can leave a mark in me. I'm curious to see if you can come close. I will try my best next time. Welcome. Oh. Hold on a bit, guys. Just got to go for a quick 5-minute break to sort something out at home. I will leave words on stream for you. I've just got to get it set up because it's something that I didn't do at the start. So, open that. Okay, I will be back shortly, guys. I'm back. Sorry about that. Right. Let's get back to it. Lucas. Hi, kid. Rude. There. Damn. Oh. Oh, dang. Hello, Loy. Pops, nice to see you again. What's up? What's going on? What's going on with you? Me? Well, nothing much. You know what? Let me move over there. There we go. Sorry about earlier. I was preoccupied. No problem. Is everything alright? Yeah, of course. I'm always alright, always. Because I'm a very lucky dude. Speaking of luck, did the lady ever come back? Miss Riona, yeah, she did. Really? Did you manage to give her my stuff? I did. I gave her your written contact info. Okay, cool. She didn't throw it away, did she? As far as I know, I don't think so. Great. You're trying to reach a soprano, lass? That's right, Pops. I still feel uneasy about how that day went. So I just want to apologise to her or something, you know? Okay. So I guess I'll just have to wait for her to contact me, huh? I think so, yeah. What if she doesn't contact me? What should I do? Then that's that. That's her choice. You're so right, Pops. I didn't think of you as someone who'd have trouble reaching out to people. Oh, I know, right? It is what it is. Okay then, I'll wait. Anywho, Dom, it's nice to see you again, Pops. Likewise, kid. Hello to you too, sir. Hyde. It's Hyde. Wait, so you're really that Hyde? The supermodel Hyde? The big shot, eh? Oh man, oh boy. I never thought I'd randomly see you in a place like this. No offence to you, Lloyd. Well, I follow your socials, man. Big fan. I especially love the Timeless series you did for Boundless. That's an old one. Boundless. It was a lifestyle magazine, no longer in print. Because everything is online these days. What was the series about? It was a photo series on Model 4. A bit of an avant-garde shoot. They were originally set to be displayed in a time travel themed showcase. Alas, the exhibition fell through. So they were re-themed to put in a magazine instead. Yep, those were awesome. I liked how the series show peak fashion. I like how the series show peak fashion through the times. Hello, Munchkin. Yet the designs were so contemporary. Timeless even. Pun intended. I'd love to see that. Wait, let me show you a couple of pics from it. Hyde looks great there, colourless or not. Oh wow. You look amazing, Mr. Hyde. Still do. Of course. It was so cool. It inspired me to find my own style too. I'm partial to the 80s inspired look myself. Really? I can't tell. It's my jacket collection. Glad it helped. I did enjoy experiencing those times again, even if only in the garment form. Even if I was left with a melancholy feeling. But I digress. Would you like to order anything? Oh yeah, of course. Oh, by the way, is pure matcha supposed to make you feel woozy? Pardon? I tried drinking some before lunch a couple of days ago. I felt a tad nauseous. Did you have breakfast? Nope. It's a really strong tea, so it still shouldn't be consumed on an empty stomach. Ah, that was the main takeaway from our conversation, wasn't it? Duly noted, thanks. Then can I get a pumpkin latte? Sorry, we don't have that here. Oh, for real? You know, you don't need pumpkin to make it, right? Oh, I've heard that before. Yep, but I have an open mind. I just don't want anything plain tonight. How about making me something based off a pumpkin latte with what you have? Okay. That'll have to do. A cinnamon latte, warm and sweet, just for you. Sounds good. Good call on the cinnamon. It's the star spice of the fall season after all. Oh yeah, you're right. Like pumpkin lattes. The warmth cheers me right up. Thanks, Lloyd. Don't mention it. So, what's the matter? Huh? Why do you need cheering up, kid? Oh, about that. Just the usual work stuff. A few disagreements here and there, you know. Any working team would eventually have them once or twice, right? Right? What do you do? I'm a vlogger slash influencer. I review a lot of lifestyle things like fashion, places, food, etc. on the social media. Sometimes I do skits and such on my channels too. And pranks also? No, Pops. No way. Real talk though, I actually hate pranks. I didn't say it before, but I hate them. A lot. Is that so? I just think they're the lowest form of entertainment. Just cheap thrills at the expense of others. Right. But yeah, getting off topic here, sorry. So you're essentially the creator and the host of your show. What does your team do? My team helps me edit, secure sponsors, and massively boost the production quality. They're great. I owe them lots. Do you think you're doing well? Yeah, I mean, I think so. We get by pretty well. I currently reside in LA. For real? I did too before I moved here. Why did you move? Why I moved? I mean, because I hated it there. Not to crap on where you live, sir. I just think LA is not for me. No offence taken. Why did you hate it there? It's a long, stupid story. Trust me, you don't want to hear it. Anyway, sorry for the tangent. You were saying? I've been noticing an influx of newcomers there. Come here, you. Come and sit up. Archie, come on. They're loud, young and brazen, just like you. Yeah? The fact that you're able to make something of yourself out of such mundane nonsense. I say you're doing pretty well, so what's the issue? Well, I've talked about my channel situation here before, right? Yeah, you said your views are dwindling. Calling it dwindling might be an overkill, but yeah. That's why my team and I are trying to figure out what to do. Trying to keep the show fresh, you know? Truthfully though, I've been wanting to change the show's direction for a while now. I even promised myself last year, once I got a certain number of viewers, I was just going to do it. Well, I've always wanted to do a talent show segment, you know? So I could help elevate others like me. Others like you? Yeah. Like the soprano lady from before. Like those dwarf actors and actresses in TV shows. We all actually kind of have something in common. Do you know what it is? I'll make it easier for you. Think about satires, for example. Lloyd, when you hear about us, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Don't think too hard now. Just say anything off the top of your head. How about you, Pops, sir? You're probably partying, recklessness, alcoholism, or a joke, right? Is that what you think? No, but that's what most of society thinks. In the same way, society views Lady Riona as bad luck personified, all because she happens to be a banshee. Besides, society is awful at judging people. The immediate trust they have for those who have money compared to those who have to start from zero. You know what I mean? I get it, you know. Etiquette, social cues and awareness, that sort of thing. What nurtures you when you're growing up reflects these things. That's what most people like to assume anyway. And like, I get it. Nobody has time to learn about everybody. So we go by impressions. But as someone who started from zero and now, the difference on how people treat me is so damn stark. So damn stark that it doesn't even feel at all great, you know? Of course. So yeah, I wanted to carve a space in my own work. A place where you could give exposure to those who might not get it otherwise. Then, once again, I ask you, what's the issue? My team thinks my segment idea is too risky. Don't fix what's not broken, they said. They just want me to improve what I've been doing. And you agree? They're not wrong. The risk is real. After all, I'm not responsible only for myself. I've got a whole team depending on me now. That's why I'm trying to find a compromise. At least until we become so big that any slight changes won't affect us as much. Will the world wait for you though, I wonder? Huh? Archie, stop it, matey. Will the world wait for you to be ready? Have you ever asked yourself that? You see, making choices is always a matter of priority. As you grow, your stake increases along with your responsibilities. As such, stop it. Hold on, I'm going to have to let my dog down 2 seconds. Sorry about that, guys. I have a very old puppy and he doesn't know what he wants sometimes. So he stays by me, but then sometimes gets very uncomfortable or just needs to stretch his legs or something. So it's my old little puppy and I will do anything, even stop my streams for him. So you just have to excuse me while I help him. But hopefully you'll settle again now, won't you? Okay. As such, your excuses will continue to pile up. But given the pace at which you're going right now, I see your idealistic dreams are unlikely to be realised. However, if it is enough for you to just have good intentions, well, that's another story. Well, a little blunt, aren't we? Am I wrong though? It is a perspective, you know, one of many. I admit I don't know much about the entertainment biz, but you've gotten this far, boy, because all along you've been motivated by that specific goal in mind. Ain't that right? Yeah. That's why I wouldn't dismiss his intent so easily. Well, you're probably just a bit lost right now. Do you think I should have been a bit gentler then? Nah, I needed the whipping. Those words were hard for me to swallow, but I needed to hear them. Are you okay? Well, there's a lot I need to think about, so I should go. Nice seeing you, Pops. And thanks for your advice, sir. Loy, thanks to you too. Hang in there. Yeah, you'll too. See you around. Well, I stayed too long already, so I better go do my work now. Don't want to get my pay docked, you see. Nice meeting you, Hyde. We'll see each other more often soon, I'm sure. Hopefully nothing work related. Have a good night, officer. You too, Loy. Be safe out there, officer. Will do. Until next time. I'll check these today just very quickly. Rumbler, no. Okay. I suppose I should leave as well. I'll be back before long, though. Please do. Is there something wrong? Looks like the officer forgot his lighter again. Seems that officer accidentally dropped it again. It exudes an interesting feel. Oh, what a curse. Oh no, you're right. I'll keep it for him, thank you. Alright then. Have a good evening yourself, Loy. Safe trip out there, Mr. Hyde. Oh. I wonder what that is. Interesting. There's something missing from the drawer. Where was placing? What's that bad weather again tonight? So it doesn't bring bad tidings. I don't know. I think it's a very nice colour scheme. Well, I think it's lacking something. It's too dainty. Dainty? What would you like then? Red, black and purple? That wouldn't be the worst. Okay then, why not? But you have to commit to it. No take-backs this time. But I don't know. Maybe. Let's take a break from the topic. We only have time for a quick drink before I go back to work. And it's not like we're going to decide now anyway. Maybe that's the problem. How are we supposed to plan this wedding if we keep postponing every choice we need to make? Hey Loy, what do you think? Pale green, lilac and daffodil yellow, or red, black and purple? Wait, don't put Loy on the spot. No, it's quite alright, it's just that I wouldn't know. This is your wedding, your opinions matter, not mine. They're not happy. Trouble is, we don't know what our opinions are. And then when we think we do, we change our mind. It's like the centerpieces. Oh please, can we not talk about that now? I really thought we'd agreed on the cute cottagecore ones. The ones you spotted on Tomodichill. I mean, they were your pick in the first place. They were, but then they were also too expensive. We have to be realistic. But weddings in general are expensive. Especially when you want to have 200 guests. That's a low blow. I can't just disinvite my extended family. The key word is extended. Do you even know half of these people? That's not the issue. If I invite one of them, I have to invite them all. It's like a domino effect. Besides, they'll be paying for part of the wedding. I still don't think they should. I can pull my weight. If we have to choose, I'd rather we have the beautiful things you like. Even if it means we have fewer guests. Well, if my family's not chipping in, we might not be able to afford either. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I don't want our wedding to just be a random meal with a bunch of people we're not even that close to. And I said we'd make sure, and I said, well, make sure I could afford the dream wedding. Or die trying. And I don't want you to. Saved by the bell. That's work. I really can't linger. I think I'll have that drink now, Loy. Of course. What can I get you? Something that will keep me awake. I still have work to do and my head hurts, so I guess a strong coffee would be good. With a nice spicy kick, please. Any preference on the spicy kick? No, any strong coffee with spice will do. Nice. Ooh, an oldie goodie. Perfect. I can feel myself relaxing already. What? Oh, weird. That thing doesn't smell relaxing to me at all. You're weird. I guess we're both weird. That we are. My lovely weirdo. My perfect misfit. So sorry. Get over it. This is so much better. It really is. Have I mentioned I love your smile? Never enough. Ugh. Disgusting. Thank you, Mr. Hyde. Thank you. I agree wholeheartedly. Okay. I'm going to need something real spicy to wash this down. And I'd love to serve it to you, Hyde. If Bailey's doesn't want to order, that means. Hyde, sorry. Didn't hear you come in. Yeah, I know. You were too busy doing whatever you were doing. Hey, Hyde. Go ahead, get yourself a drink. I can wait. I'll stick here for a while anyway until Lou probably gets off work. Alright then. Did you hear me, Lloyd? Spicy is the name of the game. Any preference on the spice or the base? Nope. Just make sure it's got a spicy kick or something and double it. Let's try that. Serve it. Here you go. Should be plenty of spice in this. It does smell like it. Oopsie. And tastes like it. Well done, Roy. This is the kick I needed. I'm glad. Alright, back to the lovebirds here. Your family troubles have sorted themselves out, yes? Still on the marriage track? Yeah, we are. We definitely are. Not getting too bored? Not really. Turns out planning a wedding is, well, suitably entertaining. That's one way of putting it. Can't wait to be at the marriage stage of it, to be honest. Could you sound any less enthusiastic? Hey, here they go again. Good to see some things don't change. And such a dramatic backdrop too. You should start serving popcorn, Roy. I'd be more enthusiastic if we didn't fight about it every single time. No, I'm not engaging with this right now. I've got to go to work anyway. Right. And I'm going to have a drink. Bye, Lloyd. Bye, Hyde. See ya. Poor Baileys. Ugh. What can I make you, Mr. Baileys? I think something warm, sweet and comforting, please. Hot chocolate, perhaps? Yes, chocolate with honey and milk would work. No, I didn't want to do that. Chocolate milk. Honey. Nice. It just smells soothing. The taste is not exactly what I hoped. It's almost there though, so I'll drink it all the same. Are you sure? Yes, don't worry about it. Hopefully we didn't get too soaked. Yeah. You do care a lot about her. Of course I do. And then why all the fighting? You tell me. This wedding is bringing out the worst in us. Since we sorted the situation out with my family. You mean since you cut them off? Yes. Since I stopped talking to their judgmental faces, Lou and I haven't thought about anything. Until now. Every time we try and organise this thing, we slightly become different people. Let me ask you something. Go ahead. What do you want from this wedding? How do you mean? It's not complicated. I'm just asking you what you want. If you close your eyes and picture the day, what do you see? Honestly, I have no clue. I know Laura is there and that's about it. That's not a bad start, in truth. But if you don't have a specific expectation, why don't you just let her do what she wants? You make it sound so easy. I want her to have what she wants. That's exactly what I've been trying to achieve. I've been picking up on everything she's liking on Tomoda Chill. Every wedding picture she's pinning online, all the places she finds cool, all the fashion designers she follows. She deserves to have all that. To have a special day. But every time I make a suggestion, she won't hear of it. She says it's too much, it's too expensive, too this, too that. Is it too much, too expensive? That's not the point. I don't want her to have a shabby wedding. Just because I'm estranged from my family, I want her to have what she wants, what she deserves. A proper princess wedding. You're remarkably presumptuous, young man. Mr. Hyde. No, that's alright. I know Hyde helped Lua back in the day. If he's got something to say, I want to hear it. Archie, can you just stop being silly? Sorry, guys. Come on. There we go. Okay. Come on, Mr. Hyde, let's give you all your wisdom. Let's hear it. Good, because I was going to say it whether you like it or not. You're sitting here going on about everything Lua should want, as if you could know what's in someone else's heart. Even when you love someone, no, especially when you love someone, you should never presume to know what they need. Lua is the only one who can tell what Lua wants. But that's exactly the problem. When I ask her, she says she doesn't know. Then give her time to figure it out. It's not going to help if you pressure her with 1,000 suggestions a minute. Or if you want to try and force her into something, some sort of princess wedding, just to make you feel good about yourself. But what if we take so long that we reach old age and we're still not married? If you reach old age and you're still together, married or not, I think that counts as a win. And since we're talking about taking some time, you should also use that time to figure out what you want. Otherwise, the best you'll get is this wedding, based on your skewed idea of what Lua's wedding should be. That sounds pretty sad to me. Well, that wasn't pleasant to hear. Bailey's. It also wasn't wrong. Give her time to figure out what I want her. Sounds so simple. Should have thought about that before, I guess. You're not bad at this tough love thing, are you, Hyde? Huh. Perhaps I should consider a career in couples counselling. That doesn't sound nearly as much fun as modelling, doesn't it? Modelling gets old after a while. I thought you were having a good time in LA. I was. Until I wasn't. I'm moving to Seattle, in fact. I kept my contract with the agency just in case. But there aren't many modelling jobs to be had here. Really? What are you going to do then? Back to my mafia dwarf buddies, I guess. Come on, I'm obviously kidding. Are you? Whew. I won't go back to them. I'd go back to being chased by them. Besides, I checked in on them, and everyone I used to find entertaining has retired now. Meanwhile, their grandkids manage a whole enterprise, like some sort of startup. Are we seriously talking about the mafia right now? That's for me to know, and for you to wonder about. Mr. Hyde likes to play a little guilty as charged. I can't help it. When I see an earnest face, I have to tease it. Take that as a compliment. But also, what's wrong with managing things like a startup? That sounds like a pretty efficient approach, right? You young people. Impatient in business like you're impatient in love. Efficiency isn't everything. I have all the time in the world. I don't care if things are done fast. I want them done right. Maybe you should go into slow fashion. Or fine arts. If you paint with oils, that'll take some proper time. Fine arts were always the first thing I got good at. Fine arts were the first thing I got good at a few centuries ago. But my style isn't trendy nowadays. Too much whatever that says. And putting blue in skin tones isn't novel anymore. If you're insinuating that you're Rembrandt, shh. If my mafia buddies find out, I'll be in trouble. You're always joking around, Hyde. But for that one, don't sugarcoat your advice. But for all that, you don't sugarcoat your advice. You're a pretty great listener. I hope you also have people who listen to you. I'm moving it to be closer to them. What was that? Nothing. I believe your phone's ringing. Ah, it's Lua. She's done with work for the day, finally. In a hurry to leave, Mr. Bayliss? No, not at all. But I am looking forward to going home. And keep bickering? Nah, I don't think so. I had an epiphany just now. Must be something in the drink. I'm going to leave the topic alone for a while. Good elf. Enjoy your night then. I think I will. Thanks, Hyde. And thanks, Loy. Of course. Have a good night, Mr. Bayliss. Mr. Hyde, what was that about the mafia, modelling and fine arts? Are you generally considering a career change? I'm considering right now is whether or not my car got nicked. I know old man Georgie said this area is safe and it's a bit of a pile of junk, but it's a pile of junk with sentimental value. I sense a story. It's quite a story indeed, but I'll make it short because it's getting pretty late. I got this car many moons ago, back when Gala was my bodyguard. I had been stuck in Seattle for a while, working day in, day out. At some point I decided that I needed a proper break. But, you know Gala, he's a bit of a stickler for the rules. There was no way I could have a night out in the middle of a big job, not on his watch. So you slipped his watch? Haha, you know me well, Loy. Some friends and I decided to get together. I was to provide the ride, they provided the entertainment. I did the usual thing. I waited until Gala was sound asleep, and then I left a pile of pillows under the duvet, Hyde-shaped, and I snuck out of the hotel room. There was only one problem. Gala was my chauffeur as well. He had your car keys. He had my car keys, and I wasn't about to poke a beowulf. So I went to the nearest dealership and brought the cheapest car I could find. I only intended to keep it for the night, you see. I'll spare you the details, but my friends and I, we drove to a lovely spot with a view. For the sort of action I admit might seem ambiguous from the outside, but to me it was very enjoyable indeed. We're right in the thick of it when suddenly we hear a tap on the window. Let me guess, that was Gala. The wolf himself. He appears inside. Then he starts banging on the door hard, and the whole car is shaking. We all just kind of freeze, and then he says, "How dare you kidnap Mr. Hyde?" Opens the door. Didn't listen, Mr. Hyde. You're not winding me up, are you? Oh, Loy, I wish. The princess carried me out the car, if you could believe that. That was a contentious bodyguard if I ever heard of one. Archie! Right, truly earning his yearly bonus. I didn't even have the chance to explain the situation. At least not until he removed my gag. Gala acted like he was angry, but in reality he was mortified. If not as mortified as my dates, whom I had to pick out of their grass. Poor Gala. Loy, I see where your allegiance lies. Personally, I say poor me. I never had those lovely friends again after that fiasco. But I couldn't be angry at Gala even then. In fact, I found his chivalry rather charming. He didn't seem to find my antics quite as charming though. He had woken up, hadn't found me, and was already expecting the worst. And that was before he discovered me in a strange car in the middle of nowhere, in a compromising position. I think he was truly terrified on my account. So he stopped talking to me for a few weeks. That doesn't sound unfair. I suppose it wasn't. He also wouldn't give me my car keys back. I got stuck with this old thing you can see outside. And the worst of it is, if you can believe it, I decided as a grand gesture to chauffeur him around in it. He stopped sulking really quickly after that. I suspect he wasn't a huge fan of my driving. Anyhow, I decided to keep the car in the end for whatever reason. My car collection has some serious turnover, but this one isn't going anywhere. I must have replaced everything inside and out a dozen times over, and it's very banged up. But I guess I've grown fond of it by now. We're both a little stuck in time, this car and I. You're rather more sentimental than I thought, Mr. Hyde. Sentimental, hmm? That's what you took away from the story? I suppose you're right. Good thing is, it's only us here. I can plausibly deny this conversation ever took place. Still, the rain has stopped and this is my cue to go, before I lose all my remaining cred. I hope the car is safe and sound. So do I. And Loy? Yeah? Nah, nothing. Have a good night. Good night, Mr. Hyde. And safe journey home. Okay. As much as I would love to continue, my doggy needs more things. So I'm going to leave it there for tonight, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. And I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.